Most night vision setups feel like you need an engineering degree just to get them mounted, but this thing actually keeps it simple. It is a clip-on system that attaches right to your existing scope, which is a massive relief if you are already comfortable with your current glass. The first thing that hits you is that 5-inch screen. It is surprisingly large, and honestly, it makes a world of difference when you are out in the dark. Instead of squinting through a tiny eyepiece and getting that inevitable eye strain, you are just looking at a clear, bright display. It feels more like watching a monitor than peering through a traditional scope, which is a nice change of pace for long nights in the field. Now, the image quality is solid for the price point. It is shooting in 1080p, and while it is not going to look like a high-end cinema camera, it is plenty sharp enough to identify targets out to a few hundred yards. The zoom is digital, ranging from about 3 to 10 times magnification, and it holds up well enough for spotting. You can definitely tell the difference between a coyote and a stray dog at a decent distance, which is really the main goal here. The infrared illuminator is the real workhorse, though. It is stretchable and has 3 brightness settings, so you can dial it back if you are too close to a target or crank it up when you need to punch through the darkness. It is an 850 nm light, so there is a faint red glow if you look directly at the emitter, but that is pretty standard for this type of gear. What is actually impressive is the weight. At just over a pound, it does not turn your rifle into a boat anchor. You can carry it around for hours without feeling like you are lugging around a heavy piece of military surplus. The Wi-Fi integration is a nice touch for sharing clips, though it is one of those features that feels a bit secondary to the actual performance. The battery life is the real winner, though, giving you about 6 hours of runtime. That is usually enough to cover a full night of hunting without needing to swap out power sources. If there is a downside, it is that the mounting process can be a little finicky, depending on the specific scope you are using. You have to make sure the diameter is within that 38 to 48 mm range, and getting it perfectly aligned takes a few minutes of patience. It is not a quick-detach system you can swap in seconds, so keep that in mind if you like to switch between day and night setups frequently. Still, for the money, it is a surprisingly capable piece of kit. It does not try to be a professional-grade tactical optic, but for someone who wants to get into night hunting without spending a small fortune, it hits that sweet spot between performance and usability. It is a straightforward, no-nonsense tool that does exactly what it says on the box.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.